mentioned, this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
On first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing is Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Hurts. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. On 1st and 10, Trask. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trask looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Does it?
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Greg Ward, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion, and sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Trask. Throw left side complete. That's Davidson. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Trask. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Eagles to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Quick slant here to Smith. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Ward.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, Karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still is not really looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. They're spinning away. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds, shy of the goal line. And they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing, Trask. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Trask. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now Parkey for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we under pressure. Trask, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Trask. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Let's go, defense. 19 tight. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go, baby. Return over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. 57 is the ball.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's Ward, complete right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. Time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Eagles, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.